Can you hear me, Raw?
I can hear you, 8-bit, Mr. Loudman, in my ear.
Oh, damn.
No good. Slipping. We're live, man. We're live.
Hold up. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah, I was trying my headset again with the phone, but it wasn't working too good.
No, you sound great right now, bro.
Hold on. Hey, am I still going in and out?
No, it sounds like you
Unclear.
Okay. Thank you. Here we go.
All right. Well, whoa. Look, I need to make sure we sound good, but I'm going to just start the show off. You guys go ahead and I'll just repeat it. But actually, let me get the house cleaning out the way. In the description, you can find the iTunes, Stitcher, and also SoundCloud links to the audio version of this podcast. If you don't want to look at the video and you just want to catch us on, I guess you could say, the audio format, it'll be there, and I'll have it uploaded soon after this. I'm probably going to do it right after this podcast. But, you know, the layout for the show, this is 48S, so how we do it, actually, I'm going to say that after I do the intro. So let's get on to the intro. Yo, what's up, y'all? This your boy Raw coming at you raw. Hope your day is all well and bless you for stopping by. God bless you. Let's get on with the podcast, which is Gaming Talk. We do every Thursday at 5 p.m. U.S. Central Time. We're running a little late, but thank you guys for joining us nonetheless. But we are here at Gaming Talk 48S. This is the S series where we just chill, conversate in what's going on in this gaming industry / world / universe. So guys, I have my normal crew, 8-bit and PrinceThaGamer. That's Professor 8-bit. Thank you two, for joining me. Thank you. And I also wanted to let the people know in the description, you can find their links and subscribe to them. Hashtag like all their content. Once again, thank you, Fresh. Thank you, 8-bit, for joining me.
Thank you. It's good to be on here.
It's always a pleasure.
Awesome, man. Well, look, this is Gaming Talk, the S series. So we're going to start it off like we normally do. What games are we playing? Since I heard an earful of Fresh before this podcast, you know, I'm going to have him come after 8-bit. So 8-bit, you go and tell me what games you're playing.
Right now, I'm still playing Breath of the Wild in hard mode.
Oh, you almost done now? Or are you just playing around now?
I'm almost done. I'm on my last dungeon, I guess, if you want to call it a dungeon.
Yeah.
But it's my last creature that I'm supposed to get to help me take out GamIN.
Yes, sir.
So I'm on my last one on that one. I'm trying to get it more. I'm trying to 100% it. So on hard mode. So that's going to be a challenge.
Wow.
And I'm playing Metroid again, but with my new amiibo features.
Really now? So the amiibos work on Metroid. Would you say those are their Nintendo microtransactions, my dude?
Yes and no, because in the end you have a physical item.
Okay.
And so I might add, the little Metroid guy that squeezes its little head is the cutest thing in the world.
Whoa! Don't tell your don't tell that to your daughter, man. You know?
Oh, come on now! It's the only amiibo that you can squeeze.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hopefully they don't. Hold up, Metroid? You talking about you talking about Samus?
No, Metroid amiibo, like the actual Metroid.
Oh, like that monsters.
Yeah, if the head of it, you can. It's like squeezable.
Well, I'm
it's
glad.
The only one you can do that.
Well, I'm glad they don't have Samus.
No,
can you put
Samus.
Hold up, you talking about an amiibo? You talking about that thing?
Yeah, the amiibo. Yep.
Hold up, is that actually? Can you use that for real?
Yeah, you can actually use the old Smash Brother ones too. Those give you energy tanks, plasma tanks, and also charge tanks.
Squeezable.
Yeah, but the actual Metroid one gives you a new Vera suit, like the suit used in Metroid. What's that one? Metroid with that virus. What's the name of that one?
You I'm dumbfounded.
I can't remember the name of it, but you get the suit that was on the DS. It was on the DS. I know that much. But the game becomes really hard.
Really? Okay. Well, look, you like playing games that make it challenging.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Or makes it challenging. Hey, hey, bit. Are you gonna have you been messing with Fortnite as well? Because I remember last time we spoke, you messed with Fortnite.
A little bit, yeah. I've been playing a little bit with it still. Every once in a while, I jump on for real quick.
Fortnite Battle Royale is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna confess, I haven't been playing. Look, it's so weird, guys. I can show you the date where I started talking about Fortnite, and every single day I played Fortnite just a little bit. And now that it's like, this whole Battle Royale, I'm not saying they're ignoring the PvE. On the contrary, they just released an update, it was like a horde mode, a new horde mode that's in Fortnite's PvE. So then obviously not ignoring that portion of the game, but after the Battle Royale release, all free and stuff, I don't know, man. Like, okay, check this out. I like rooting for the underdogs, but Fortnite, as far as versus PUBG.
I said Fortnite.
Well, look, man. Sad. Dude, I'm over here walking, and you put your leg right in front of my path. Like,
that's what you said.
No, man. Okay, PUBG, right? PlayerUnknown's Battleground, one of the biggest games in the world right now. That is the big dog, with Fortnite is the little dog in that sense. But to be honest, Epic is not. If anything, Bluehole is the little dog versus Epic. And to be honest with you, because Epic is definitely bigger than the Bluehole. Exactly. Bluehole is the developer behind Fortnite, or at least the develop team.
Fortnite.
They are.
I said Fortnite.
They are growing really fast, though.
They are getting up there, but how long do you think PUBG is going to?
Because they ain't got no games.
Yeah, they don't really have no hit.
You build a game off of a game, like and you using Epic's engine, so that makes you a small person.
Well, I'll say this: they are small, and Epic is big, but Fortnite still is smaller versus PUBG right now. And going back to my whole look,
hold up.
I mean, as in recognition and knowing about it. Like, more people know about PUBG than Fortnite. But the crazy thing is, more people are finding out about Fortnite because when PUBG said, "Hey, they're stealing our deal," at least one of the heads in there, the guy who created PUBG, he could care less that Fortnite copied. But the guy,
it was actually more recognized than PUBG. Fortnite was revealed first. That is true. Fortnite actually.
Oh, I get what you're saying, but I'm talking about Fortnite's Battle Royale. I'm trying to keep it in that sense. But Fortnite, you're correct. Fortnite does have more recognition than PUBG because it was announced a long time ago via Epic or Cliffy or whoever was at the time. Epic. Well, look, speaking of Cliff Leblinski, a game I'm playing is his Lawbreakers. I'm going to say this right now. All you dudes who crap on Lawbreakers, let me say this. That game is still alive. I jumped in a match. People tell me horror stories, 8-bit. Oh, you're going to be in that match for like hours. No, finding a match. I found it in a minute. Now, Lord knows a minute is still a minute. But hold on. What'd you say, 8-bit? I said fresh.
Nah, that's because the PC version did Lawbreaker. That's why.
Yeah, man. I don't even think the PC version is dead because, look, I think it's different regions in the world that are dead when it comes to Lawbreakers. Because remember Halo back in the day when they showed the map of who was playing Halo 3? Like, there was regions that was light up, and now if you check it, it lights it down. And that's actually pretty cool. People had the technology to kind of know where people was playing their game. You know what I mean? That was pretty cool to see. Hold up. 8-bit, are you outside breathing on the phone like Darth Vader?
No, that's not me. That's Fresh.
Fresh? What's wrong?
That's me?
With your
you
over there like freaking trying to
I ain't breathe. Wait. Well, you gotta breathe, but you hear me?
Yeah, you gotta breathe. Yeah, I think that is 8-bit.
Oh, it can't be me.
Look, sir.
I'm not even remotely close to the phone.
Oh, all right then, sir. Well, look, we're gonna continue I'm gonna. Oh snap! Drop the phone. But yeah, Lawbreakers is a game I've been playing, and I advise anybody who likes fast-paced action games when it comes to shooting to pick up that at 60 frames. It runs buttery smooth, and it looks good to boot. Got to mention them frames because nowadays gamers. Now, if you are Xbox enthusiasts, you know you care about that 4K, but other gamers care about them frames. You know what I mean?
Care about them,
Let's care about them what, Fresh?
them shooters on Xbox. They
Look,
love them.
Lawbreakers not being on Xbox, that's interesting. You know what I mean? I think Cliffy B has some beef with them dudes over there. But anyway,
To sell this game.
a lot of people have beef with Microsoft. You know what I mean? A lot of developers do. Like, look at Bungie, bigger on PlayStation than Xbox. That's retarded, actually, if you think about it.
Different.
When it comes to their recent game, Destiny. But anyway, another game, speaking of Destiny, that is a game I'm playing, Destiny 2. Iron Banner is in full swing right now. And another thing about Destiny 2, if you had a PS4 Pro problem, join the club. But now we can all disband the club because the issue has been eradicated via a patch that released earlier this week. And let's be honest, it was a well-needed patch because goodness gracious, 8-bit, every time you went to the tower, which is, oh wait, that's kind of like a spoiler. Well, every time you went to the social space, the in-game social space, you know, the game would crash on PS4 Pro, only on Pro, not on PS4 OG, R, Slim, R, Xbox One, R, Xbox One S. Man,
Really?
you got to have some heart for these developers that got to make games for all those systems. Anyway, yeah, only on Pro. And they finally fixed it today via patch, if I can get to it, patch 1.7, I believe that's what the patch is. And I'm so happy because that was the only gripe I had with D2. The thing would crash and kick me out. And right now, Iron Banner is happening. And let me tell you this, 8-bit. You will love the PvE in D2. Fresh, can you tell them why I say that?
The PvP or the PvE?
PvE. Why do you think I say 8-bit will love the PvE in D2?
Because it's a lot of look, man. It's open world. That's all I got to say.
It's nice, man.
Yeah, it's open world. It's addicting. Like there's a lot of things to do on each planet. Like each planet is basically open world, open space, if you would call it that. But it's very wide, and it's a lot of things to do in every space.
And this is to cap it all off, right? It's fun. It's a lot to do, but it's fun.
Fun. Yeah, it really is fun.
But it's not how I pictured it, though. It's not how I really wanted it to become. It didn't become the World of Warcraft that I wanted it to be.
It didn't become that. Well, I'll say this. Destiny, if Bungie would have made all the maps, the different planet maps, or moon map locations all in one, it would have been your dream game where you can go from A to Z with, you know what I mean? But
not necessarily, you know, I guess I was hoping to see something like a mixture between World of Warcraft and what's that other one that was a flop for PlayStation 4? It's I even forgot about it already.
Oh, Diablo?
No. It's we can go from one planet to another.
Oh, come on. No Man's Sky?
Yes.
Well, okay, look.
It was a combination of that where you have the planets, but you can get on your ship and fly to those planets and do your missions.
I'll say this. You could do that, but it's all, you know, did for you when it comes to the flying. No. You can do missions and side missions, but he talking about like how No Man's Sky, you literally have to fly from planet to planet. You can't do that, but you could do that, but you can't actively control your ship going out of the atmosphere. You feel me? You can't do that.
Right. But I still saw the loading screens.
Yeah, there's still loading screens in D2. Why I said you'll like the PvE though is because of the fun nature of the gun mechanics. Till this day, Bungie, a 30 FPS mainly shooter developer, has proven to have the best shooting mechanics over any game I ever played. Like, Bungie's shooters are always just it just works, and they just know how to create shooters. When that G comes to PC, I'm making a prediction right now. Destiny 2 on PC will grow bigger than the console side, because I would say that gameplay at 60, if it's fresh, if it's good at 30, I'm done. So anyway, be looking out for that, you PC gamers, D2. And 8-Bit, I think you should keep it on your radar and don't give up on it, because like I said, man, the PvE is crazy fun, man.
I might be off the radar for a bit, actually.
Oh, snap.
If I decide to get a game that I've been looking at.
What game are we talking about?
It's on the Switch.
Are we talking about Odyssey?
Nope. Well, that one too, but there's another game that I think it might suck me up, and that's why I don't want to get it.
What is it?
Stardew Valley.
Oh, Stardew Valley. Is that a
RPG?
The RPG real-time shooter? Not real-time shooter. I mean,
no,
turn-based.
It's like a farming family. It's kind of like I can't explain it. You can get married. You can have your houses. You can have your farms. You can make
like Fable.
Yes, kind of like Fable. Yes, but in kind of like a what do you call it? Secret of Mana style graphics.
Oh, I know. Oh, okay. Oh, snap! So they like little people.
Yeah, little people, and it's gonna be online. So you can go on people's farms and meet with them and be married to them. And
oh, that's pretty interesting. Hold up, how much that game gonna cost?
$15.
Oh, okay. Dang. Well,
they have it on PC, and they have it, I think, on PlayStation 4 too. They have it on all the consoles, I think.
Yeah, they do got Stardew Valley on PS4. Yeah.
Yeah, but the convenience of having it on the Switch is that you can just play whenever you want. Like, I can go to, if I'm waiting at the DMV or if I'm waiting somewhere else, I can just jump in right away. And Raw knows how it works. The Switch, you can just jump in right away. Like,
there's a game that I heard about. Hey, hold up, is Stardew Valley actually out right now?
Yeah, it's out already.
Hold on, let me say this real quick, because we did mention Mario Odyssey. Okay, let me say this right now about that new trailer that dropped for Mario Odyssey. Yeah. That musical was beautiful, yo. I think
it was.
I think because musicals can come off as corny. This musical came off as something fantastical. I really did. I really did dig it. It's called Jump Up Superstar Super Mario Odyssey Musical on the official Nintendo YouTube. Available October 27th on Nintendo Switch exclusively. That's that Mario Odyssey. And
that's a very important key feature, key word that you just said.
I know, exclusive.
That we're losing a lot of lately.
You know what? I'll tell you right now, you said we're losing a lot of. Niho for PlayStation, is it confirmed that it's coming to PC, or was that a rumor?
It's going to PC.
It's coming to PC, so yeah, that's an exclusive PlayStation is losing to the.
It's losing that one too, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's changing up to where they're no longer having a lot of exclusives, but what they're doing now is they're locking content. So they have exclusive content on games now.
Well, they've actually been had that, right?
No, but it's getting a lot higher than it has been before.
I feel you. Let me ask you this. Not some guy, sorry, Bubbles. I know who you are. Bless Bubbles. We play with each other on PSN. Hit him up. Tell, if you want to advertise yourself, Bless, go ahead. You can tell the people where they could get you on Twitter in the comment section. But yeah, Bless Bubble, our year 2 asks, is the Switch recommended? I'm actually not going to go to 8-Bit. I'm going to go to Fresh. Yes. You don't have the Switch. You really don't have that kind of experience with it. But from the outside looking in, I want to go from you first. Do you think the Switch is worth the asking price of $299? Just by the outside looking in.
By the outside looking in. Okay, well, I never took the Switch home, but I did play, a few minutes of it. It felt good. I would overall, period. I have my opinions about it, but as if you were a gamer, and you love to play, just period. You just love to play games. This is something revolutionary for you to have. Yeah, I would recommend, especially $300. Something like this that breaks the wall of what if games could do this. Nintendo done it with the Switch, and yeah, I for that asking price, breaking a wall like that, that's kind of a steal, to be honest with you. So yeah, I recommend it.
I'll say this, since you're the VR guy in the group that stuck with it, right? Unclear Pixel, you know, this guy that always ribs my dude Fresh. You gotta stop making fun of my dude Fresh. Pixel.
Oh, is he doing that?
He's not actually making fun of you right now, but he said,
What's up, man?
but rather get VR first. That's his statement.
Yeah, I would say that. It depends on what you want. If you want a gaming experience where you basically you want to be immersed, get a VR. If you want something that broke the wall of what if gaming could be on the go, AAA title games like WoW, GTA, or something like that, Zelda, go get that Switch. They both of them have gravity. The gravity, both have, basically I'm trying to say, both of them have huge impacts on the game industry right now. So if you get either or, you're gonna be happy.
That's right. Pixel concludes with that VR pushing back that hairline. Now we're gonna look, his hairline doing the George Jefferson because he's playing with that eye. Oh no! Why you gotta start that, Pixel? Why you gotta start it? Again, that's Unclear Pixel. Subscribe to him on YouTube. Shout out to my dude Unclear Pixel. He do good work.
Much love.
Much love. But I'll say this right now. 8-bit. Shadow of War is out. Should we get it, 8-bit? Shout out to my dude Unclear Pixel. He did good. Whoa!
Sorry about that. My speaker is turned on for some reason.
I'm done. Oh snap! Hey, Fresh, you need to get on the comment section of the stream because this dude trying to roast you, dog. I can't reply to everything. But look, if you can't do it based off of connection, I need you to stay connected. Okay, 8-bit got it. 8-bit got it. He say, "Oh no, good job, 8-bit. Got it covered." All right, here we go. Middle Earth Shadow of War released this week. Look, also the Gran Turismo beta. It's a trial. You know, you can actually, I believe, transfer all the stuff from not the beta, but the trial to the real game when it releases. Gran Turismo Sport, the latest entry in the Gran. Actually, it is Gran Turismo. Yeah, Gran Turismo franchise, and they don't have a number on it. Why we don't have a number on Gran Turismo right here?
Because it's basically I mean, to be honest with you, probably because GT7 not ready yet. They're probably trying to wait till the technology is a little bit better, and with the PS5 until GT7 come out. So GT Sport is basically like, I wouldn't say a prequel, but just I don't know. It's
just something.
But you see it's 4K 60 FPS.
Say it again, dude.
It's 4K 60 FPS. Gran Turismo.
Native 4K, not native 4K.
No, it's not native 4K. It's checkerboard.
Checkerboard.
But it still look good. I played the demo or trial or whatever. It looks fantastic. But it plays. Let's just say I miss Drive Club. I'm not a.
You never. No.
Hey, look at Static Ninja. He decides to come up in here and bless us with his presence.
Oh,
this mother hugger.
Hey guys, what's going on? Where you been?
Yeah, man.
You know, here and there.
Man.
Hey, you hate us or something, man? You hate us, man?
How can you say that? Dude, hate's a strong word, man. Come on.
No. Static Ninja, subscribe to him. He do YouTube. And let me say this right now. He's been away because, look, baby mama problems. We understand that, man. Look.
Yeah, man. She wanted a divorce and the kids went with her, man. I'm sorry.
Whoa. Dude,
Oh,
And I had to
get it
get
back,
Nick.
dog.
I had to get Nick Hog too. So shares are real.
No, you kidding, but you better get Nidhogg too. That's game fire.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
But how you been, Static? You all right?
Good man. How about you guys? How's everybody going? Doing? Is everybody good now?
doing all good.
Good,
Good.
good.
Just being consistent on this channel, unlike you. You know what I'm saying? Like
Wow, shots
I
fired.
can't,
Dang, man.
I can't say the same thing.
So,
I'll go ahead right now and go ahead and throw
just
Static
playing.
Ninja's link in the description. Those guys who can't type in his name, you know, there's people out there who can't type the words we say. So I'll put it in the description so you guys can just click on it and say, "Here I am." So Static, thank you for joining. We're gonna have Fresh actually go last with what games he's playing. Tell the people what you're playing as far as games wise.
Let me see. What am I playing? Okay, so I'm playing that recent game that came out. Is it Cup game? The one where it's like a old school type of game, black and white. Cup Top.
Oh.
That Xbox PC exclusive, so they call. Cuphead. It's like $20 on Xbox and Steam. Cuphead, there we go. That game. A little bit of rage, not gonna lie, man. It's like, it's insane. Like, I got it on PC just because there's like no point in me getting on my Xbox. But it's actually a really fun, like, fun game that like I want to rage, just because some of those moments are just, you know, a phenomenon of BS's, because this is literally unfair.
Oh, wow, you're the first person who said that. You telling me Cuphead is an unfair game?
No, I mean, it's like, man, it's like I'm going, like, you know, I go up, down, or whatever, and then I'm like, he's throwing like a little bomb, but I cover it and dash, and it still like hits me, but then out of nowhere the other guy just spawns like a second later, and I'm like dead. It's like you gotta like move fast, but if you move too fast, they spawn even faster.
Whoa.
So it's like, oh my goodness. I even like, if there's something weird on the PC version though, because I connected my PS4 controller and my Xbox, because I was trying to use controller, and then I ended up using keyboard, right? I had to set up the settings, and every time I would press a button on the PS4 or keyboard, it would add in another player. And I had 4 players in the game playing as just me controlling it, and it was weird though. Like, they were moving on the opposite side, and you just see 4 of the Cupheads shooting one area. Wow! And I was like, what the heck?
Cuphead has 4 players. I thought it was just a 2-player.
Yeah, I know, but like for some reason it kept adding more than the 2. So I had 4 of them, and I was controlling all 4.
Wow!
I should have recorded
that. Yeah.
Yes, I should have recorded that. But yeah, I was like, what the heck is it? Like, isn't this a 2-player game? Because like, you know, the reason I got it is because, you know, I like playing Crash, and like some of the horrible moments is like, oh, you're gonna make that jump, but it's like, oh wait, he doesn't double jump, but you're still close to the shot and you die. Because those times, like, it's like I love Crash, but this game is like, I just want to break it, and I want to like just try something.
Yeah.
And it's like, but I love it even more because it's like, it's a challenge, but sometimes it's like some horrible baloney moments that you just want to throw the controller and quit.
I can't do the game right now.
It's like, oh,
That game used to end up on Switch.
That's what I said. I said if Cuphead come to Switch, it'll be perfect. And Fresh said he'll actually buy a Switch if it came to.
Like, dude, I want to Switch because of Mario Odyssey, but it's like, nah. So, I don't know.
Hold up, can y'all hear me with this thing on?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you got Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, you got Odyssey, you got Stardew Valley, you got Doom,
Mario Kart 8 XL, or what is it?
You got.
This is the one problem, though, 8-Bit. The one problem is all that stuff costs money. So, like, if you ready to drop $1,
if you ready to drop basically $500 on the Switch,
you gotta get ready. Yeah.
Ain't no $500.
Well, the reason you say 500 is because it's 300. Let's say 350. Let's say 350 after taxes and you warranty or whatever. And then the game is $60. So that's already $400. And then the other games you named are also $60. Like that's up to 500, man.
So a Pro Controller don't come with the box. It don't come with it, right?
No,
Well, you
just
gotta buy the
basic.
Pro controller.
Yeah. So you're gonna end up spending like 500.
You don't need the Pro controller.
Yeah, you don't.
Need it, but you do when setup of everything will switch though. I'm just saying, like, you know, when you want to switch.
Promise,
Like
I
you
promise
got
you.
that centerpiece where you connect the two
Yeah, they call it the
gold
dog
knobs,
ears, right?
and
The
it
dog
feels
face.
pretty legitimate. It feels good.
No, 8-bit. Forget that. The just put the switches, nunchucks, or whatever you call it, Joy-Cons in your hands. You know, like just have it in your hands.
Yeah, that's terrible.
It feels good to me. It really does.
I got gorilla hands though.
I feel you, dog. They get lost up in there. You look for the
Yes,
controller after you grab it.
Oh my guys, I know this is off topic, but I saw Raw's video on the sketch when he did the whole Microsoft thing in the Microsoft X, dude. I was laughing so hard, man.
Dude.
Like I saw that, I was just dying, dude. Like, you gotta do more than that.
Do more? That takes a lot of time.
But yeah, besides that game, Cuphead. But I was playing the beta for Call of Duty on the PC. It was whatever. I was more excited on the PS4 one, but
It's funny that you mentioned my video. It was a skit talking about only 1,000 Xbox One X's, and we're getting reports that stores around the world aren't getting their fair stock or getting the right amount of Xbox One X's in the stock. So people are concluding that Microsoft is doing what Nintendo did and creating a false sense of, I guess you could say, what would you call it, 8-bit? What Nintendo did? They say
it's a false shortage.
It's a false shortage.
Honestly, I mean, it doesn't make sense for Microsoft, but it makes sense for Switch because of the chipset.
Well, this is why it makes sense for Microsoft, right? This console is $500. If you can create a false desire, hey, everybody buying this console, then people will look over that $500 and buy it just because people are like that. Unfortunately, people love being sheep. But
as far as the Switch, though, I mean, it makes a little bit more sense why their claim, as far as we just don't have enough, we can't make enough. Their claim makes a little bit more sense because the chipset Apple shares too.
I would say that
on Xbox side, there is no chip shortage of anything.
I feel what you're saying, but still, though.
Not even that. Them things flying off the shelves because it's a small product. Think about it too as well. It's a small product. You know what I'm saying?
You telling me that y'all okay with this, with Nintendo doing that whole NES fake shortage? And to be honest, they could make some more of them, right? Would you say they could?
I think the NES and the SNES, that's fake. They could make more.
They could make more, right?
Because that chipsets they don't share with anyone. That's a very cheap chip that they have in there.
Yeah, man.
But the chip and stuff, Apple uses the same kind of RAM as well as the same as the Switch.
Right.
So that makes sense. I mean, the company can't keep up with demand.
You're right.
So, they got coming out for Xbox One X.
They got what?
Do they got bundles coming out for the X or no? Because
I don't see a bundle, but there is a new bundle for the Xbox One S, the Xbox that came out last year. There's a Destiny 2 bundle.
They can't make bundles for the X because there's no exclusives coming out.
Yeah, I'm done.
The only one they have is that the Foxy Tail is the only one that's coming out on day one.
Honestly, guys, what is exclusive to Microsoft anymore? It's basically, hey guys, it's also on PC, but we have this big high thing on Xbox One X, but it's exclusive to another platform as well.
Right.
Like, come on, man.
Exclusive, that's a lie.
That's exclusive they have.
They try to twist the words like saying console exclusive. Get out.
Yeah.
Guys, we talked about PUBG last gaming talk, and we talked about it earlier today. PUBG, that's PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. They're positioning that game as their fall exclusive. Obviously, it's on PC. We know this is not Xbox exclusive, but they're positioning PUBG. Do you think the PUBG will be enough to sell Xbox One X's? Because I don't know if that's what they're using it for, to sell Xbox One X's.
Like, okay, before that answers. Hold on, I have a question though. Okay, when you're talking about the PUBG, I just recently went back on what's that one game we all got?
Fortnite. I can't believe you forgot. You got Big Boy Edition.
Yeah, I know Fortnite. I played the 100 versus 100 thing, and that literally is
PUBG.
Yeah, PUBG.
It's not
It's
100
like,
versus 100 though. That's 200 people
well,
on the map.
I know, but what I'm saying is the loadout, and when you jump into the thing, and it's insane. Like I got on right, and then I landed, and I beat one of my teammates to get the gun. And he starts attacking me, so I take him down on the ground, and then another teammate just comes down or whatever and knocks me out and kills me. So I'm like, oh, well, I'm done with this game.
Shoot your teammates?
Yeah, they killed me.
Well, that's why you got to play with me and Fresh and 8-Bit. Like, we here, bro.
Hey, I didn't know that the teammates can kill each other.
I didn't know that either until they attacked me. I got one back, then the other guy came at me and shot me.
I bet you it was fun for the 5 minutes you survived, though, right?
Yeah, no, not even 5 minutes, man. It was literally like 30 seconds.
Yeah, I'm done.
I landed.
The best one I did was I was the last 4. And then got killed.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch my back everywhere I go then. If it's friendly fire on.
Yeah.
Dude, dude, it's insane.
Me and Fresh, we got to the last, all we needed was one more kill. Me and Fresh was duo. All we needed was one more kill. And Fresh, veteran self, didn't tell me that people can like build freaking towers into space and shoot you like a satellite.
Oh man, dude.
People over there, man. Come on, man.
I ain't gonna blame you, Fresh. Look, we got wasted by one dude. It was salty. It wasn't salty, it was sad. That's what it was.
No.
Yeah, but anyway, I just was asking the question, do you think PUBG, Microsoft over there at the Brazilian game show, which is going on, Hideo Kojima's there too. I believe PlayStation is there also, the Brazilian game show, or whatever they're calling it. Phil Spencer and Player Unknown, the creators over there, all buddy, you know what I mean? Like, do y'all think this is, look, it's the hottest game, biggest game, PUBG, right? Player Unknown's Battleground. Do you think it's smart that Microsoft, since they don't have any exclusives for their X, to position this as their console seller? Because that's what it feels like they're trying to do there.
I don't think it's going to sell their consoles because it's also on the other Xboxes.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not going to sell X. Definitely not.
Yeah.
And if they're getting it,
other ones, but not X.
Yeah, because if they're getting it because X is gonna have looking better, just go on the PC, man. It's like honestly, if that's what you're getting it for, go on the PC. If not, then just stay with your current Xbox.
And the interesting part is that game runs on a laptop.
Amazing. It is very well optimized. But before you go your question, Fresh, I'll tell you this: console gamers don't like PC, so it coming to Xbox and then other platforms later, that's good for those console only dudes. But what you about to say, Fresh?
I was gonna say, is there crossplay on Xbox One?
Oh, Xbox and PC? I think there is going to be.
If it's not, then you know it's definitely going to be on PS4 and PC crossplay. It will be. It will.
I'll say this, fellas. I'll say this, y'all. Shadow of War and Forza, that's their other games that they're promoting heavily, in Assassin's Creed Origins. Let me say this right now, man. At the end of the day, you relying on third parties, that's something you do in the beginning of the generation. But by now, you should have. Let's not go there. Anyway, there's a look.
No, you don't. We ain't talk. I don't want to talk about no Assassin's Creed Origins, dog. I'm good.
Whoa!
You guys don't like that?
Look, Assassin's Creed Origins. I'm skeptical, like a mofo. I like Ubisoft. Let me tell you, I said this to Fresh earlier. Ubisoft is about that money versus reputation. They tarnished their reputation with the Division, showing that off, making us think it's gonna look like that. They tarnished.
Look a little bit ashy, man.
Whoa, lotion in that, Joe. Or Vaseline if you got dark skin. But
they don't care about quality.
You talking about Ubisoft? Like, it's not that they don't care about quality. It's now they're trying to care. They're trying to care, but they tarnished their image with the gamers. Freaking Watch Dogs 1. Look at that. I enjoy Watch Dogs 1, but I understand that it's nothing like what they showed off in the beginning. Like,
Ghost Recon ain't nothing like it either.
Ghost Recon Wild Future Soldier. Wildlands looked like, actually, it has some similarities of what they showed off, but you're right, it is still different from what they showed off when they first showed off Wildlands. But Going even further back, Ghost Recon Future Soldier. That game. Look, we got the family of that's his family right there. Freaking Static Ninja. What's going on, bro?
Wow.
Put him on the mic, bro. Let me say hey to.
Wow. That's messed up, guys. I'm gonna go cry in the river.
No, you won't. Look, don't cry in the river. We want to see your
Cry me
kills.
a river. All right,
Yeah,
what's
I'm done.
that?
Look. All I'm saying is, fellas. All I'm saying is, fellas, that look, Ubisoft done messed up, and Assassin's Creed Origins. Oh, actually, we're gonna get to that. Static.
Oh,
but
okay.
Assassin's Creed Origins. I hope it does well because I miss Unity. Unity is the Assassin's Creed that I miss.
Dude, I keep playing that game on my PS4, Unity.
I'm here, bro.
Look, as a company, Ubisoft, I hope something happens where they don't go broke, but something happens for them to wake up to be like, okay, we got to get serious because they not playing with us no more, releasing these broken games. Like something like that. I mean, because it's wrong to $60 for something that like the Division. It don't look like that 2013 demo, just like Dogs 1. So that's false. That's false advertising. Why? You know what I'm saying? So they got to stop.
They got to stop. But the reason why I brought up Origins is because we was talking about Xbox's positioning these games as their games, and I'll say this: at the end of the day, the latest game right there advertising the Shadow of War. And Shadow of War, I feel like so many people are looking at that game through a negative light because of the bad publicity it's been getting. And it's a shame. It really is a shame. The first one was such an amazing gem. The second one feels like the second one at least looks like something that you should wait to catch on sale. But anyway, Ghost Recon Wildlands, speaking of Ubisoft, has a free trial. 4 hours you can play Ghost Recon Wildlands. Play from October 12th to October 15th. Try it out if you want to mess with Wildlands. But speaking of, like I said, trials, we had a beta of Battlefront. Anyone played the Star Wars Battlefront beta when it was out?
Trash. Disappointment.
Where did you play it on?
I don't even want to talk about that game.
You don't? What's going on?
PS4.
I did play it on PS4.
The only way you progress in that game is, Michael, it's play to win.
You heard about that fresh? You heard about that fresh? I was shocked. I was done. You heard about that fresh? Star Wars Battlefront 2, the way to progress is to pay with money. Now, they said you could, obviously in every game you can get to the ending, but if you don't want to grind, you can pay and get in-game gear. You can pay for it.
We're talking some serious grind, and even with all the grinding, it's still a chance that you won't be able to level up the class that you like.
Yeah,
because it's all a roll of the dice.
I mean, what game not doing that as far as leveling up?
They're the only ones doing that.
Yeah, they are.
I'm sorry. There are other games doing that. It's on my phone.
Oh, he's talking about freemium.
Dang.
You know what, man? I'm gonna tell you right now. Star Wars Battlefront 1 to this day is probably the most funnest game that you could ever play online. I'm sorry, better than any.
I agree with you. It's definitely one of the fun games. But the problem with Battlefield 1 was they dropped it. Like
I didn't say Battlefield 1. I said Battlefront 1.
That's what I meant. Okay, that's what I meant. Sorry, viewers, if you got confused for a quick second. But Battlefront 1 is one of the greats that you can play today. But the problem with that game is they dropped it like a hot tamale. Like, look, guys, I wish they would have stuck with Battlefield 1 and just add via the movies and expansions. Because, look, I enjoy
but then you can't get their $60 again.
Yes. Money.
I enjoy the Battlefront 2 beta, man. I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it too, Fresh. But this is a turnoff, bro. That's
really bad. That's the worst kind of microtransaction I've seen. On a $60 game.
Listen, I was progressing in my game. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. You said you gotta pay. You said you gotta pay to progress.
No. I'm talking about if you want to get the best guns right now. Like, instead of saying Like in other games, say it again.
You gotta play like hours upon, like hundreds of hours to get what a person that wants to put money down can get in a few minutes.
No, you don't. I literally got to level 10 within beta's lifespan.
Yeah, but at level 10, you're not progressing your character. You're not. Let's say you're just play like one class of character. You can't. Just because you play that one character doesn't mean you're gonna level up that character. The only way you can level up is with the cards or with the crates.
Yeah, you know about the cards, Fresh, when you can make it. Like I looked into it.
Listen, I actually played it. I thought the same thing too. No, when you level up and get to a certain level, the game actually opens up to you which you can buy with the points that you get.
Yeah, so yeah, but you can't. Let's say you play one class. Let's say a sniper. You play a sniper all the time. That sniper won't level up unless you get the crate that levels him up. You won't gain anything from it.
There's no level.
It's not like Battlefield. You're not gonna get that one class and it's gonna get better because you play that class.
No, it's not about class. There's about if you play the game, period. Your level will progress just playing. There's no class.
Look, Fresh, there's weapons and there's character cards that you can actually put on, I guess you could say, heroes and villains.
I know that. I know. I'm talking about your progression level of opening the game up.
And also, like I said, that like people can, if the in-game stuff, if you don't want to play long hours with it, you can get there through money. They made a way for that way of playing.
Destiny do it too. I don't understand what's the problem with Battlefront doing.
Well, hold on. Destiny does what?
Destiny do the same thing. You can pay
Destiny. You progress your character because you use him.
Mm-hmm.
Not if you have a chance to get an upgrade.
You can actually keep buying Bright Ingrams, dog. You can keep buying that stuff.
But what does
right? But you're not. You can't. This is basically a casino you're playing. You're playing a casino.
So you're telling me
it's all by chance?
Every game a casino. Every game a casino. Because you're telling me
not every game, because a lot of them are just cosmetic.
A lot of them
I'm doing
cosmetic.
Hold up.
This is actually leveling up your character to make you better. As a matter of fact, if you spend the right amount of money, you can actually become invincible on some of the characters, like where you fly up. What's that one dude with the mask? Boba Fett. Yeah, you become invincible.
Jingle Fett. I believe it's
Boba
Jingle
Fett.
Whoever.
But either way, like you're talking about people all across. you're talking Review Tech USA. You're talking every single channel says the exact same thing.
Then why did I play as Darth Maul and kill everybody then? How?
Because nobody's experienced yet.
Yeah, no one is. And my whole thing is this. My biggest problem, I didn't even know about this 8-bit until I did my research, and I was turned off by it. But the biggest thing that made me say, because look, Battlefront, when I'm looking on YouTube, looks real good, but they got this in Digital Foundry. Thank God they pointed this out. They said that they're going to fix it by launch. They got a film grade type of filter on the whole game, and I'm not as technical as those guys over at DF, but like it made the game look like it was at a lower resolution than it was. Like it made it look like it was super soft, and I wasn't digging that because if I got a Pro, I want it to be super sharp, not super soft. So they said they're gonna fix that by launch. So I'm glad Digital Foundry, and that does warrant a watch if you guys want to know about the technical side of Battlefront 2. Digital Foundry has an analyzing video on it, and yeah, thank God they're gonna fix that by launch. But yeah, that whole microtransaction stuff, like this is my thing, 8-bit and Fresh and Static. I don't mind pay-to-win games as long as they're free. You know,
correct. Yep.
As long as they're free, I don't mind pay-to-win games as long as like look at Blacklight Retribution, rest in peace. I love that game. I dropped a lot of money in that game because I understood the pay to win, and I was enjoying myself, and I enjoyed the gameplay, so I gave them more money to keep it going. And I believe it's dead now. I try to jump in a match, 8-bit, can't find nobody. It's ghost town. But like I said, man, like I hope the community pressuring EA helps change this, because I don't want Battlefront 2 to be stained with what Shadow of War and freaking other games are being.
Well, you know what? After what EA did with Battlefront 2, Battle War doesn't look that bad anymore.
Shadow of War don't look that bad.
Shadow of War doesn't look too bad now.
I'll tell you right now, man. Shadow of War is a single player game, so it could kind of get away with it. I understand that. In Battlefront, like if you little Jimmy who get Battlefront 2 on Christmas and you playing the game, you want to feel like everything is fair, right? At least you want to feel like your skill is all that matters. But when it's a pay to win model, your skill is irrelevant.
See, hold on, guys. Like how you guys are talking about the whole pay to win thing. Like I was hyped for what is it, Naruto Shinobi Striker, that was coming out next year. Yeah, and it, it's kind of like a Xenoverse kind of thing. You create your character, stuff like that. But the problem was this guy interviewed with one of the creators, and they said that they were gonna add you give money and you get some stuff. And it's like a pay to win, a portion of it, you know what I mean? Like, so you can get certain things before anybody else. It gives you a boost, you know what I mean? Like, with getting things before other people.
Yeah.
That sucks, too, because it's going to be a $60 game?
Yeah, man.
And it's like, they're focusing on this pay to, like,
you know, when they got pay to win like that, when they got microtransactions, they make the grind that much harder.
Yeah, dude.
To make people want to buy these transactions.
Dude, the community was so hyped for this game, but the moment they announced all this crap, it's like, nobody's even talking about it anymore. It's like, you can't do that. Like, we wanted a Xenoverse 2 kind of game for Naruto, because, we want to do all this stuff like how they were promoting it. But then they announced, all this crap, and it's like, nah, man. It's like, that's kind of sucks, too, because, the grinding's going to be horrible.
Battlefront and what you call it and all that, but like everybody talking about Battlefront and everything, but y'all play Call of Duty 24/7 and them crates be dropping every day. Y'all playing that?
I don't play
Call of Duty. I don't even play Call of Duty.
I'm saying like the game, like in general in gaming, like nobody will say nothing about Call of Duty loot crates.
Yeah, but loot crates, but you still okay. You're missing the point. Call of Duty does have loot crates, okay? It does. Yeah. But if you have like a special class, let's say a sniper, again, I'll start with sniper again. If you work on just being a sniper, you level up your sniper and you get new skills with your sniper because you're leveling them up. So you just because the more hours you put in a class, the more you level up that class. But that does not work the same way in Battlefront 2. Battlefront 2, you can play hours and hours. Oh, here's the worst part. If you got someone that does like 50 kills, I mean, that's exaggerating, but let's say you got someone that did 50 kills versus someone that did 20 kills, you both get the same amount of win, your points.
Oh, so in the beta, why I ain't do that then? Because I was progressing.
You know what? After this, I'm gonna send you a link to Jim Sterling, and he played the game himself for hours and hours, and he shows you what they did and what they're doing. I can't explain it as well as he does, but he does a good job of explaining it.
Think about it like this: that whole season pass is gonna be free. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll give that to them.
Season pass anymore? They got rid of it because they're adding microtransactions.
Yeah.
I know, but they did say they're adding content, free content now after the game is launched.
That's their excuse now.
That's their excuse.
You know what? It's like, you know what? EA did the same thing about, how before the Xbox One was announced, the very first one. Do you remember those online passes that you had to buy for their games?
Yeah, remember that?
Remember they got rid of it, and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna be nice, EA, and we're gonna go ahead and get rid of those passes because we don't think it's right. Let's go ahead and get rid of it."
Hold on. Matter of fact, you know what?
You know they got rid of it because of the Xbox One DRM that they were having in the system. That's why they got rid of it.
Hold on. Yeah, y'all right. We were talking about two faggots now. We talking about EA and the licensed Star Wars company, LucasArts. You right. They want money. You right. That's all right. That's all it is.
Okay, there's a difference between wanting some make some money versus extreme greed, and that's extreme greed.
That's extreme. And let me say this: these companies are basically making their game $60 so that like, look, man, they're selling us like $60. I heard it from Jim Sterling too. $60 is now it's the entry to give them more money, right? Like, you buy it for 60, but you're not done, right? Like, I would actually rather them point out blank, say, hey, this is a pay to win game, but the game is $20. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's $20, but yo, it's pay to win. Graphics look like that. The story's like this. Like, Battlefront story, I believe, is going to be amazing. In my opinion, I think the Battlefront 2 story is going to be awesome.
But you know they can get away with it, and that's why they're doing it, because they know they can get away with Star Wars.
They know they can get away with it. They got the big name, yeah. Yeah,
the big name Star Wars. They're like, you know what? Let's go all the way with this one, because they don't care. They're gonna buy it anyways because it's Star Wars.
It's Star Wars.
That's what really upsets me. Is because
And you know what really upsets me? It upsets me with the fact that they could have stuck with Battlefront 1. Like, Battlefront 1 existed back on old systems. Like, you know, Battlefront 2 existed already. Like, this is stupid. Like, if you're going to bring back a name of a game that it already existed, leave it at the name. Make it seem like this is a service now, guys. But like you said, they wanted to get their $60, man. And
you know what? And you know what? You know they would have stuck with the original game if they would have stuck with the model like, oh, it's a free game and it's a play to win now.
Yeah, they would have stuck with the first one if it's pay to win is free.
But because they know they can charge 60 every time, they're gonna make a new game.
That's why NBA 2K fans, y'all bending over picking up them pencils for 2K, man.
Yeah, and that's why Destiny's the way it is too.
Yeah, look, Destiny doing their microtransaction in it. All these companies getting away with it. And to be honest, let me say this: the only thing I can say this right now about D2, they do like, it's all cosmetics. Like, games like Forza 7 and D2, they do microtransactions this way. 8-bit, you gotta be stupid. I'm not trying to offend nobody who did buy microtransactions in Forza 7 and Destiny 2. Like, they trying to catch dumb fish swimming in the current that's, you know, with blinders on or whatever. Like, they trying to catch dummies. But these other games, they're actually putting viable reasons to put money on their microtransactions.
I mean, at least I'm not on November 7th. I'm not about to bend over about to buy the Xbox One X. That's all I'm saying.
You are buying the Xbox One X, but you're gonna sell it.
Yeah, I'm selling it.
Hey, look. Hey, let's not tell them our plan.
Guys, is the hold on, I have a question though.
Hit us.
What is it? The GTX 1080, is it a good graphics card?
Yeah, it's a good card, but if you're gonna pick up a card like that, I suggest you wait for the 20 series. You know the 20 series is right around the corner. It's gonna cost as much as the 1080.
Yeah, man.
So what is it gonna be called? The 20 is what? Or how's it gonna be called?
Well, they said they're gonna skip. You know how I was going like the 970 and then the 1080 and all that good stuff. They're gonna, instead of going to like 11 series, they're just gonna go to 20. So it's gonna be like GTX 20, like
2000.
2000, yeah.
Okay. So like if I get that graphics card, I'll be fine. Like, cause like I can play my games because I like, you know, I have the GTX 720. Or whatever, or 720 or 730. It's one of those.
Well, when the 2000 come out, dude, you can actually get the 1080 cheaper.
Because I want a graphics card so I can play that one game that's coming out for Xbox and PC.
Well, let me ask you this, Static. Do you got a 4K TV or monitor?
No, I don't have a 4K TV monitor.
Are you planning to get one anytime soon?
Yeah, I'm probably on Black Friday.
Oh, you are gonna get one.
Why you ask these questions?
The only reason I ask is because if you don't plan on getting one for a while, then go with a 1080.
Oh, I mean,
1080 does well in 4K. I'm not gonna bring it down, but or even the Ti, you know, the 1080 Ti, they run the games at 4K okay at medium settings on the big games.
Okay.
But if you want the 20 series, it's supposed to be 4 times the horsepower of a 1080.
Okay. Okay.
So that's one reason. That way, it's gonna run 4K games at 60 FPS uncompromised. Yeah, this time like, the real deal, not Xbox's talk.
No, because I have my nice monitor that I got, and then like I have this other TV that I had that's my like an old one.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to get another monitor, right?
Okay.
But okay, see, I have another question. I'm sorry, guys. This is weird.
Go ahead.
I connected the HDMI to the computer, both of them, so I can have a dual monitor. But the other one doesn't open. The other one doesn't show when I connect them to the HDMI. You know, like one shows the screen, but the other one doesn't. On one monitor shows the windows, but the other one is just blank.
Did you go on your control panel and go on your display ports and see how you got it displayed?
Wait, hold on. So I haven't done that.
Because plugging in two HDMI's out from your video card should show at least the two different the two exact images on each image or on each whatever you plug into.
So I go to display settings and then was it multitasking?
No. You go on your desktop, right click it, and go to display settings.
Display settings, okay.
And then on that, you want to make sure that you go to display adapter, or I'm sorry, detect, and it'll detect the other monitors.
Oh, okay. All right, I got you. Multiple displays. Ah, okay.
That you see it?
Okay, it says off.
Do you want to turn it on?
Okay, I didn't know that because I was like, why wouldn't it do it? Okay. All right, thank you. And I'm sorry, guys. It was bothering me because I wanted to get another monitor, but I didn't know why it wasn't working.
Well, thank you, 8-Bit, for helping Static with his struggle. Okay, guys. We was going all over the place with the gaming news.
It's because I wanted to know.
Well, it's good. It's good. But we was going all over the place with gaming news and what games we're playing. We never got to PrinceThaGamer. Tell people what games you're playing.
Games I'm playing? Well, right now, I'm playing that Destiny 2, doing a raid. No, I'm not doing a raid right now. No, but playing Destiny 2. I'm playing that Gran Turismo a lot. That beta is something special.
I would call it actually a trial because I believe they're gonna carry your progress if you buy the.
Yeah, it's a trial. Yeah, it's a trial. We'll call it a trial. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you right now. If you're not a hardcore racer, I wouldn't even say a hardcore racer. I would say a hardcore racer. If you're not a hardcore racing fan, do not get this game.
Don't do it.
Do not get this. This is not something like Burnout, Need for Speed,
or Forza 7.
Not even Forza 7. This is a realistic race. This is a real simulator.
It's like Project Cars, real.
You're talking about Gran Turismo?
Yeah.
Yeah, Gran
Turismo. It has always been a simulator like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. But I'm saying, like, you got new people in here, like, the generation, now that's coming up.
True, yeah.
You know what I mean? They're gonna be disappointed the way that game played. That's all I'm saying. Because when I was young, I was truly disappointed. I'm thinking like, oh, this game gonna be nice, good graphics and everything. Then I saw that turning. I'm like, I had to put that controller down.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That was good. But I'm playing that. That's a beautiful game. HDR beautiful. And I'm playing also. I got a Japanese account, so I managed to get the Yakuza 6 demo.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, Yakuza 6, that's probably the most detailed game in life. Like you could buy stuff from the store. You can literally walk around with a drink in your hand and drink it anytime you want until you finish it. Like the detail crazy, the combat is cool, story 10 out of 10. I ain't understand the language, but I like this from the demo. I can like tell it's truly like a deep narrative story. So Yakuza 6 coming out March 20th, 2018. So early next year.
I never played any of the. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, it's next to God of War. If you want to play Yakuza 0 and all that, and Yakuza Nawami or something like that. I think it's Naomi. I think that's what it's called. It just came out. You want to play them? They on PlayStation right now, so go download them.
For free?
But yeah, them the games I've been playing. No, they're not free. No.
Because I never played any of the Yakuza series. I don't remember playing them. But I always wanted to. I always wanted to get into the whole Yakuza.
if you want to start from zero, start from Yakuza 0, and then play Yakuza Kiwami, and then you go from there.
Okay, I'll check that out.
I've been playing.
I'll say this right now. I'm gonna repeat this, and thank you for sharing those games you're playing fresh. In the description below, you can find the audio version of this podcast. If you're watching this and you're like, all I see is these names popping left and right, I want to see some gameplay. This is a podcast, and in the description, the audio version will be there. We do this live so we can communicate with you, so that the audio version can be full of you and audio listeners. We do this on the gamingfordays.raw channel at 5 p.m. U.S. Central Time. So please join us if you hear the sound of my voice and if you want to participate in this podcast. Thank you, everybody, again for joining me. But I got one more thing I want to ask everyone in the group right here. I want to ask you guys this. This is the S series. This is 48S. This is just chill series. But I just wanted to ask you this, right? Okay. Who in this party are going to buy Megaton Rainfall? Because that game is coming out soon. When is it coming out, Fresh?
Tuesday, October 17th.
Who's going to cop that, man? Because me and Fresh are going to get it. And the reason why I ask everyone like this is because it's a small game and it's trying to be bigger than any game out today. Native 4K on PS4 Pro, open universe, fully destructible. And the reason why I got to talk about this game is because we did a video that has hit 2.1 thousand viewers that I hope we helped. Me and Fresh did a video. I hope we helped somebody in that video, because we just explained everything in that, right? We explained every single thing you need to know about Megaton Rainfall. 8-Bit, you heard about Megaton Rainfall? Are you going to cop that, G? Or are you going to wait till you see some reviews?
Wait until I see reviews like I do all the time.
All right. It's $16, by the way. I didn't report this on I guess you could say a solo video like I should have probably, but $16. So before you put gas in your tank, think about Megaton. Fresh, you said you getting it.
Yeah, man. I'm all for Megaton Rainfall. A Superman simulator, definitely. Yeah, there's no game out there that's like that and running like that with an open universe, but not even No Man's Sky running like that at 60 frames per second, native 4K.
Yeah.
You better be careful. You better be careful when you say the phrase Superman stuff.
Hey.
Oh no,
Superman games are horrendous. Every single one of them.
Let's just say Superman simulator as far as what he do in the movies. Let's just put it like that.
Okay.
yeah, let's do that. But like he said, $16. Tuesday, October 17th. Look, on that PS4 and also PlayStation VR. I would What?
Oh no, I've never seen it. I would have to see it because South Park: The Fractured Butthole comes out next week too. So I played the first one. I loved, and I'm copping the second one. I just want to make sure if it's good for me to get that.
Yeah, I'm just saying, man. Superhero simulator. You flying at Mach 10 speeds. Go underwater and all that. Fly underwater, and you can actually leave the galaxy.
Yeah,
the moon and all that. Basically you got to protect the city. Static, like it's truly something that we never played before, man. For real, you could destroy planets.
Wait, what is it called?
Megaton Rainfall. Me and Fresh did a video, like I just mentioned. Go check it out. It's everything you need to know about it, and it's on the channel. If you guys are listening to YouTube,
destroying the Earth is one of the trophies. So, yeah,
guys, destroy the Earth. So, look, I just had to shout out Megaton Rainfall before we ended it, fellas, because I don't want this S series to go too long, and I want to respect everyone's time. But, guys, watching, hashtag like the video. If you're watching this, thank you. It helps a bunch. Also, fellas, viewing this, put reviews in the audio version of this podcast, the iTunes, the Stitcher, the SoundCloud. Put some links in there. And viewers, again, thank you for joining me. Listeners, thank you for listening. Guys, in this podcast, Static out of the blue earlier, and my dudes 8-Bit and Fresh PrinceThaGamer, thank you for joining me.
No problem, man.
We're going to close it off. Thank you, sir. We're going to close it off, fellas. But before we do, starting with Static, tell the people where they can find you and do your bye-byes.
Well, guys, you guys can... No, I'm just kidding. Hey, you guys can find me on my channel. Well, you guys in the link description. So what? I know I've been a little bit iffy on my channel lately. I've just been focusing on my PC games. But mostly I do like fightings, shooters, whatever I can get on PC that interests me, MMOs, stuff like that, reactions. But yeah, go check me out. If you guys want to see a video where I rage on Injustice 2 from the big hiatus that I took from it, go see that. I get destroyed. But yeah, go check me out. And thank you guys for having me here.
Yes, sir. And dude, what happened to you in Destiny 2, bro? What happened?
No, dude, no, I didn't. No. I decided for the fun. I was going like immediately. I was about to say yes. I was like, all right, here's my card and everything. And then I'm like, oh, you know what? And I was looking at the reviews and everything. I was like, I don't put too much time in Call of Duty, though. That's the problem. So
look, I'll say this, dude. D2 is a fun game, but since you having fun on PC, maybe check it out when it comes to PC. But look. That's your boy, Static Ninja. Please subscribe to him. Hashtag like all his content. And I believe Destiny 2 is coming to PC later this month. But Fresh, your last after 8-Bit. Tell the people bye.
Me or him?
No, you. He can wait.
Oh, I think he said he was going to go next. Fresh. Oh, always, and again, it's always a pleasure being on this channel, and thanks for the opportunity. Always, I love you guys.
My brother. Hey, man, we love you back, man.
Absolutely. And you'll find me on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. My content's going to change a little bit.
Oh, so, snap. You about to do some vlogs?
Something kind of weird. Whoa. You'll see. It's got gaming still in it, but it's got
more acting, more skits. Because your last video when you were talking about exclusives and stuff,
yeah,
I'm super done, dude.
But yeah, it's always a good time talking with all you guys, and good to hear it from you again, Static. Until next time, Geekins, may the geek be with you.
Always.
Always. That's right.
Yeah, we do this thing every Thursday, 5 p.m. I almost forgot. Fresh is next. Fresh, say bye to the people.
First of all, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Listen, I just want to say I appreciate y'all subscribers, even the ones that don't, like the video. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's so simple. It's simple as blinking. Just click like on the video. That's all you got to do. Just click the like button and subscribe and hit the bell if you want to be updated on the latest and greatest news of gaming talk.
Yeah, I'm done.
That's what you need to do. You have to do that right now. So right now, don't touch that dial. Just touch it when you want to like a video. This one right here, right now.
Yeah.
But that's your boy PrinceThaGamer. We appreciate y'all, and we love y'all. And yeah, it's always good to be on Gaming Talk. When you see you guys next week. Peace.
Hey, God willing, right?
God willing.
Amen. But look, that was PrinceThaGamer. In the description, you can find all my dudes' channels. Like I said, hashtag link hashtag like all their content, and drop that subscriptions on them. We do all cool stuff here on the YouTubes, but also on the iTunes, Stitcher, and SoundCloud. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. But yes, this has been Raw coming at you. Raw, God bless you. Pieces.
No noise at the end. No, not this time.
Not this time. I was about to say. That's all she wrote. I didn't say that's all she wrote.
You didn't. You gotta restart that. No.
Okay,
You good.
We gotta start from the beginning and then end it again.
No. We're just gonna say this has been Raw coming at you, Raw. Dang it, I missed it again. That's all she wrote. This has been Raw coming at you, Raw. Pieces. That's it. That's a wrap. We're done.